Why do so many people make such a big deal out of it? Seeking the Adepti. There's Adepti up.
Oh. Hello. Oh, I mean good fortune, right? I'm still learning to talk like a local. Is there anything I can help you with?
We wanted to ask, how do we get into Innis?
Oh, so that's why you're here.
Great! We came to the right person!
But the chance of success is incredibly small.
Incredibly small. Then
It was in leaving Inazuma that I found out just how dangerous this met. All I had to rely on was a little wooden raft that I'd put together myself. After I'd escaped their clutches, I floated on the open ocean for I don't know how many days. But to my surprise, my journey didn't end there. Or to put it another way, that's right. I escaped by the skin of my teeth. The fact that I'm even alive to tell the tale must be a sign that
what a horrible journey! And you set off knowing...
Well, because everything is just too restrictive over there. The atmosphere is so stifling. The Kanjo Commission subjects everyone leaving.
Kanjo Commission?
Along with the other two commissions, they oversee everything in Inazuma. We usually collectively refer to them as the Tri-Commission. I suppose one of the obligations of the Kanjo Commission is to conduct rigorous identity checks on all individuals leaving or entering Inazuma. Meanwhile, the Tenryo Commission is responsible for implementing the recently promulgated Vision Hunt Decree. They act like the executive arm of the Raiden Shogun's rule. Loyal, it doesn't feel good to speak ill of my home like this. But after spending so long under that oppressive atmosphere, what I mean to say is, unless you have an extremely compelling reason to go to Inazuma, you should know that the sea around Inazuma is engulfed in a perpetual tempest of wind and rain. And even if you did manage to find a way, you'd still have to produce the necessary documentation at the Rito Center for processing Outlanders.
Seems like they really don't want anyone setting foot in Inazuma, huh?
They only set that up as a port to guarantee a supply of goods and information to the island. But if you really are set on going,
the raft idea sounds a little on the...
That's not what I meant. You could ask someone from the Crux Fleet if they have some way of getting you to Inazuma. Voyaging far and wide has made them a well-traveled group with a wide range of...
You're right! Paimon's sure Beto of all people will be able to... But Paimon wonders if she'll be willing to take the risk.
The Alcor is the flagship of the Crux Fleet. I heard that it's currently anchored by Guyun Stone Forest on a supply run. This might be your best chance.
Then there's no time to lose! Let's go find Captain Beto! Whoa, what's happening over there? Can we take a sneaky peek? Huh? Can we?
So lovely. So many treasures.
Why do so many people make such a big deal out of seeking the Adepti? There's Adepti everywhere, isn't there? Whoa, what's happening over there? Can we take a sneaky peek? Huh? Can we? Go get it, Uruguay! It all into a bag for you.
know if it isn't the Traveler in Paimon? I knew you guys would come.
Paimon? What a fascinating being. You two give off not only the essence of wind and earth, but also of...
Huh? The fragrance of what now? That's the weirdest compliment Paimon's ever heard.
Pay it no heed. I mean only to say I am certain that it is by fate, not chance alone, that we should meet. And that gives our encounter meaning.
You're not far off, but they go by a different name in Inazuma. I prefer other. This young man is Kaidahara Kazuha, a temporary addition to my crew for reasons I won't bore you with. Occasionally, he opens his mouth.
With this fine ship and the soft sea breeze, would it not be romantically irresponsible?
No, I can't argue with that. Okay, then.
Only if the mood takes me, of course. Poetry for poetry's sake.
Hey, you don't want to pass this opportunity up too easily, especially seeing as our great...
Oh, wait a minute. What's the clash? Also, just...
Huh? I thought you might be here to sign up. You're telling me you've never even heard of it? The Crux Clash is a martial arts tournament that I hold. There'll be a whole bunch of folks taking part to showcase their talents. There are two important rules. One, competitors must be renowned fighters. We want those with real... So, you've got nothing to worry about there. I don't think there's anyone out there who hasn't heard. Two, you can't take part if you've got a vision. Otherwise, things get a little... You must be feeling confident, but you might want to watch out. There are a few crouching tigers, and with Liu as savior taking part in the tournament. Now...
But we didn't come here to take part in a martial art...
Well, before you dismiss the idea completely, you might be interested to hear that the prize this time around... Get this. It's a masterless vision.
Supplied by myself, as a matter of fact. If the tournament champion can reawaken that vision, it belongs to them.
Is there really such thing as a masterless vision?
When a vision bearer dies, the light in their vision will fade away. But the shell... As for whether this shell has any practical application, well, this remains to be seen. But my intuition...
Yep. And the way I see it, a vision is a badge of recognition from the gods. So if anyone's able to organizing the clash is my way of uncovering hidden talents. And hopefully this time. So if you don't have a vision, this is the perfect opportunity to get your hands on one of your very own.
Yeah, we're interested in getting to Inazuma.
Inazuma? You...
Well, why didn't you say so? Inazuma? No sweat. In that case, if you win the tournament, I'll give you a choice. Masterless vision, or a ticket...
You just want her to take part in your tournament!
What's wrong with that? The more talent we have, the better the tournament will be.
What are we gonna do? Looks like we pretty much have to...
Great. Then let's get you signed up. Head to the turn...
It seems like it will only be a matter of time before...
Wow! This'll last us for days!
What a bountiful haul.
The waves are as calm as always.
All clear as far as the eye can see. All clear as far as the eye can see.
Stand clear.
Let's dance.
Animal hypostasis.
I'll protect us. Ow.
Rush up the flame.
Boom, boom. Remarkable condition. Sometimes the law's compatible with human nature, but sometimes the two conflict. Balancing the two is a discipline in its own right. Ooh, we can definitely write this off as incidental gains. Phew. Let's appraise the value on this.
Before we sign up, let's see who the other competitors are. Beto said that they had to be renowned fighters. Hello? Are you here to compete?
You bet I am. Have you put your names down yet? Well, I'd have a look at the entrance criteria if I were you. Then allow just... The Clash is a comprehensive test of fighting ability. Anyone who turns up... Nobody wants to see that, right?
Yeah, we heard a rule about that.
Me? Only a former runner-up in the Chihu Rock Freestyle Combat Summit. Oh yeah.
Uh-huh.
What? You... Nonsense. Have you been living under a rock? Not to mention, I've helped the Millilith catch treasure hoarders before. There were 2 of them trying to escape. They tried to sneak past me under the cover of darkness. They didn't know what hit them. I planted a left hook on the skinnier one's face and sent him flying. Then, I stood my ground, of course. A roundhouse kick sent the blade hurtling into a beam above us. I told you. Unarmed, outnumbered. I'm not saying I came out completely unscathed, of course. But the fact remains that I did...
Uh-huh. But for us, even 4 or 5 treasure hoarders at a time is all in a day's work. All right, we're gonna keep looking around.
I'll see you in the arena, but I don't plan on losing to a pair of children anytime soon.
Hey, youngster. Are you here for the Crux Clash too? If so, seems I found myself.
So you're also here for the tournament?
You better believe it. I wouldn't be here if I didn't. For me, obtaining a vision is the final and most important piece in the puzzle that... No. It's not about what I want to do. This is about who I want to be. I know how that sounds, but let me explain. I've lived a successful... I've passed every exam I've ever taken, enjoyed numerous successful business ventures. In most people's eyes, I am already the very embodiment of the perfect person. Though, of course, a vision.
You have so much self-confidence.
That's not important. I have a contact in the Crux fleet who was happy to vouch for me. So I've also brought along a bit of an entourage for moral support. It's such a blessing, really. Of course, I also put in a few good days' practice, concentrating mostly on rare and esoteric styles of Kung Fu. As a high achiever by nature, I'm confident I've done it. Ha! You don't mince your words, do? Now then, if you don't mind, I need to finish my pre-competition routine. It's not too long now before you'll get to see me in action.
Let's dance.
Hi there! Are you here for the Crux Clash?
That's right. Nothing beats real-life combat for honing your skills. But this tournament is more than just a chance to put training into practice. It's also a chance for us to obtain the masterless vision.
Exactly. With a vision, we'd quickly become our master's top.
This master of yours must be pretty.
Famous? He's the founder of the Lingshan clan, and his skills are unparalleled. Liang and I are both proud. You probably wouldn't have heard of it. It was founded quite recently. He's got to be a grand master or something. He's created to the Lingshan clan. He teaches a special
Force dispersal.
It's a type of breathing exercise where you can train yourself to harness the energy around. For example, our master can use it to alter the path of an attacking fist, or change the
One time, he sent a challenger flying into the air without lifting a finger.
It sure is, but it's extremely difficult to cultivate this ability. We've been training for ages and
We're clearly not that naturally gifted, or we would have at least gotten the gist by now. If we don't start making progress soon, we'll...
There's a tuition fee?
Of course! This is a grand master we're talking about here. He doesn't have time to waste. If you want...
But here we are, having trained under him directly all this time without even a hint of improvement. Recently, though, we heard that a vision bearer joined the Guhua clan and made pretty much
So, if we can get our hands on a vision too, maybe we can finally make our master proud.
Well, we have to try something new. Otherwise, we're...
Exactly. It can't hurt to try. And if it turns out it does work, folks will come from far and wide. Heck, we could even become the dominant martial arts clan in all of Liyue.
See you in the arena.
So, to recap, we're up against an inflated ego, some gullible guys paying way too much for their kung fu classes, and another guy who's just... really average.
Chinksa Village arm wrestling champion, huh? All right, you're signed up. Next, please. What's your name? Wait, aren't you? Did I hear that right?
Is it really them?
Huh? Aren't they a vision bearer, though? Why are they trying to enter the class?
I have to ask. Aren't you the traveler that helped Liyue? It's really her!
The one that spoke with Lady Kuching at the rite of parting.
Oh, I wonder if I can get her autograph later.
I trust you are aware that only those without visions can enter the tournament. Really? But from what I've heard, the things you're capable of in combat are nothing short of extraordinary. You walk into the most dangerous situations imaginable, face up...
Yep, she still doesn't have a vision, though. See for yourself.
My apologies. I didn't mean to be rude. I'm sure a great hero like yourself would have no reason to lie. Now, it's just a formality for you, of course, but I have to make a record of competitors' achievements as... So far, I've got defeated the ancient god Osile, so that's one. Do you have any others?
Yeah, and also a dragon too! Put that—
Whoa...
Might as well declare her the champion already.
I wonder if it's too late to withdraw.
Okay, that's plenty. Actually, this is... Right, your registration is complete. Now, a great hero such as yourself can surely only be here for one thing.
Oh, we're not here for that. We're here because Captain Beto promised to take us to
There's another prize, too?
Beto must have upped the stakes this time to attract top talent.
But why would anyone want to go somewhere as
I see. So, I take it you discussed your terms with Beto in advance, then? Well, I'm sure a great hero has an important reason for being... Anyway, the qualifying rounds are about to begin. I'll leave you to...
Hey, so Paimon's thinking about that whole no vision bearers rule. Even though you don't have a vision, most people in Teyvat think that you... So Paimon thinks you probably shouldn't use your elemental abilities during the turn. In any case, looking at the competition, it should still be pretty easy for you to win. All right, it's showtime!
You seem like you're raring to go. Are you ready to compete? Good. Then please follow me into the...
Come on, let's go sign up!
Our next competitor is seen by many as the favorite to win this tournament. Her first bout begins now!
You? You're the hero they're talking about? Ugh, how am I supposed to win now?
What a strange guy. Why was he so confident to begin with? Well, now that we've won, let's go and see Beto. She'll probably have something to say to us.
I knew I... So, what do you think, Kazuha? She totally dominated.
Impressive. But I also observed our favorite
Well, I fought my fair share of battles, both big and small. And I said, so come on. We all know you've got a wide vocabulary.
All right. Let me think how to... You fought well.
All right, then. I was thinking your inner poet... You know, a lot of competitors came to me saying how surprised... And since you signed up, we've had many others do the same, with more than a few top-tier fighters among them. I'm sure lots of them are here to find... Well, since everyone sees you as the one to beat, for one thing, we don't want you wasting all your energy in the early rounds fighting people who are well below your level. So, I'm putting you straight through...
Huh? But we only just started the qualifiers.
This is how Captain Beto works. You won't... Besides, at your level, you would have made...
To be fair...
All right, I'm gonna watch some more of the tournament. If there's any potential contenders for you... We're finally here, folks. The real
The captain seems to have high hope. Your opponent has fought many rounds to get to the semifinals. You may well be stronger than him, but this should not give you cause. Very well. Show me that you are ready.
All right, that's enough chit-chat for now. The audience is waiting. Go find the crew member that...
Your opponent in the semifinals is new to the Crux Clash, but he has... I do not doubt your abilities, but I would suggest...
Relax! My girl's at the top of her game!
Okay, follow me.
At last, the moment we've all been waiting for. The semifinals have begun. Who's it gonna be this time? The hero or the dark horse?
I don't care about the prize. You're a strong opponent. That's what I'm here for.
sweating all over. Congratulations. I was beaten by the best. I need to train harder.
Right! For a moment there, Paimon, if you had a vision, you'd definitely be...
I wanted a vision once, when I was a kid. People said, but mine? I lost interest eventually. You can't depend on a... I've fought and won against vision bearers before.
Huh? You mean you didn't sign up to try and...
No, I didn't. I only wanted to pit my... Only in defeat can you understand your weaknesses and learn from them. So I'm pleased with today's outcome.
Wow! Now that's true strength.
If you have the chance in the future, please come and spar with me again.
By the way, do you know who else made it into the final?
Whether they'll be as tough as me, I don't know. But what I have heard, so don't get too cocky.
There he goes.
There's still a long road ahead.
Maybe we should ask around, see what we can find out about our opponent in the final round. Paimon thinks we might need to up our game a little.
Ah, it's you! I myself was eliminated in the third round.
Maybe next time, huh?
Why, yes. He's the same one who defeated me. I faltered for but a brief moment. Given my stature, I have no fear of squaring off with physically strong opponents. But faced with a nimble still, I'm sure he'll be no match for...
He tried to use force dispersal to deflect a punch, but instead he took it straight to the nose. His opponent was pretty freaked out by it. He kept asking him, why didn't you dodge? Why don't you dodge, they ask. Because to not dodge is the very essence of Lingshan clan kung fu. It's just, don't even get me started. I spent all my energy helping him get from here to the boat to take him back to the harbor. but by the time I don't dare tell my master about this. Otherwise, I'd never hear the. Sorry, I shouldn't be complaining in front of you like this. I'm afraid I'm still a bit out of sorts.
Oh, all right then.
Thanks, I'll do my best.
We still haven't got any useful information yet.
You gave an outstanding. I could sense that you're not familiar with bouts of this kind, but you were quick to adapt and managed to claim victory over your opponent. In fact, I discerned this not from what I saw, but what I heard. The ground beneath your...
He's right. But I guess not using your elemental powers must be quite new for you, huh?
We wanted to ask about who our opponent will be in the final round.
Not exactly. Contenders that reach the finals aren't necessary. As for the guy you'll be facing, his skill lies in his speed, and he is What's the matter? Worried that you've bitten off more than you can chew this time?
If that is the case, then I have a proposal for you. I haven't properly introduced myself yet.
Yeah, we could tell that from your getup. But at the same...
It is true that I am versed both in literary and martial traditions. But on the struggle, I do not mean to flaunt my martial prowess. But I myself have witnessed reputable fighters. Given your talents, a few hints from me will...
Hang on. Don't you think you're bending the...
Gathering intelligence is an essential part of any duel. You must know. Besides, our favorite here has fought many battles on their journey from Mondstadt. Such a...
You betcha! Wait a second. We never...
Does one not leave a trail when... However, there is only so much that can be discerned from these traces. Come with me. Some post-match...
Maybe we can go talk to Beto. Surely she...
My experiment. This needs research. Humidity levels. Boom boom! Ooh, we can definitely write this off as incidental gains.
Now that we're alone, let me cut. You are skilled in manipulating the elements. And not just a single element, but multiple. Is that correct?
Paimon knew that you were hinting at some...
That's right. If the other contenders were to catch wind of... If I'm not mistaken, you share these considerations, given your reluctance to... When I talk about that which I see or hear in... Since a young age, I have been attuned to the tidings of nature. It is things of this nature that I all...
As crazy as all that sounds...
My humble abilities are negligible compared to... To think a human could wield the elements without a... And not to mention your incredibly complex scent. Like that of some mystique...
Hey, stop evaluating us based on our...
Could you perchance enlighten me as to how you managed to obtain your combined elemental abilities? So then, might I be so bold as to inquire how exactly it is that you learned to channel elemental energy and even wield it in combat?
Aw, it's nothing really. Paimon just told her whatever came to... It's been a long journey, and many things have happened along the way. Honestly, even Paimon doesn't know...
Perhaps such unfathomable things are the essence of the gods. However, I still wish to have the honor of seeing... Of course, I too shall share with you all that I've learned. Now then, let's test your...
I'll protect it. Animal test 6308. Stand clear. Time for your arraignment.
Your skills in battle are truly beyond reproach. Your opponent is skilled at controlling his breathing and maintaining balance, which he relies entirely on the element of surprise to defeat. In other words, as long as you remain mindful of his ability to detect weak, please, save your thanks. If anything, I should be thanking you for... The world is a truly mysterious place, it seems.
You seem I'm kind of obsessed with visions. But don't you already have...
I desire to know what meaning visions have and what influences the gods' decision. My apologies. For allowing me the honor of witnessing your mystical ways. I am willing to answer. So that's what you're curious about? As you well know, a vision hunt decree. Visions are a gift bestowed by the divine. People that have accepted this gift are now having their visions confiscated in the outset. Supposing each of the 7 archons had their criteria for granting not to mention, with no new electrovisions having been granted for such a long time.
She sounds less like an archon and more...
As far as I know, she is an archon that pursues eternity. Liyue's contracts are meant to benefit all who reside within Liyue. But it goes without saying that the people locked within Inazuma...
Sounds a lot like something the god you encountered in the beginning would do.
Oh? Have you encountered the Electro Archon before? With time, we will change. If you wish to find her, she will forever be there. There will come a day when I too shall wish to understand the... the time for your match is...
Oh, right! We got so distracted...
If you have no other matters to attend to, then we can return together. Very well. Let's go.
Why isn't he here yet? Never mind. We can start by making your entrance first. Everyone, listen up! We've reached the climax of the Crux Clash! This is the... We've seen many exciting battles today, and now I'd like to introduce our first combatant. Though few have seen her, she strikes fear into the heart of Osial, and the mere mention of her name causes even
Wow!
I've been waiting for this.
I'm sure everyone witnessed her thrilling but today's final round will As for our other combatant... Oh, come on, what could be taking him so long? You can't just Apologies! Everyone just sit tight! We've got no other choice. If he doesn't show up...
Wait a moment. Captain Beto, perhaps we should check on the prize. Traveler, come with us.
Let me see. It's gone all right.
Huh? Did somebody steal it?
We don't know when it was taken I never thought that someone here would have the guts.
No need to worry. Even the craftiest sleight of hand does not escape. The vision was the prize that I had offered, and it was my responsibility to look...
Well, if you insist. I'll stay here and try to offer some explanation to all the
If you would, please come with me.
But we're on an island.
Come with me. I can sense the...
A wind current?
The winds have come at an opportune moment. Let's seize this chance. Ride the winds upward. From there, we can continue our search for clues.
By the way, what made you suddenly think of checking the prize in the first place?
I heard it the moment it was stolen.
Well, then why didn't you stop him?
You'll see, shortly.
Don't be scared!
Motion to compel.
No escape. Can't run from death.
The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario. The winds are guiding us forward. The culprit is on the opposite shore now.
You can hear that too? What does it sound like?
Hubris. This way. Follow me. There may be an ambush waiting for us up ahead, but I trust that you are well prepared for such a scenario.
Boom, boom!
Incinerate! Ooh, we can definitely write this off as incidental gains.
Hoarders, they're here! Get them!
Treasure hoarders, just as I expected. In which case, please stand back.
You caught up with me? How is that possible? I had even prepared a boat to ensure a quick getaway, and
No boat could ever match the speed of the wind.
the wind? What are you talking about? Drat! If I only had a vision. Or if I could activate this one, then you'd never be able to catch me.
This has nothing to do with visions. You may be skilled at vanishing from a crowd, but it seems you know pressure. Additionally, your chosen escape route was flawed for reasons that are too numerous to go into. And on top of that, I could hear your boat. In other words, you failed to meet any of the basic criteria for a grant.
You...
But most disappointing of all is the state of the vision in your hand. It appears that the vision doesn't respond to human desire indiscriminately.
Fine, fine. I admit it. I've had my eyes on this vision for quite some time now. I decided to register after hearing that this fighting contest was full of a...
Aha! So you were supposed to be our opponent!
I'd intended to win the contest through skill alone all along. After watching the semifinals, I knew that I didn't stand a chance. But I wasn't about to give up. Since there was no use in trying to face you in the match, I decided to put my skills to good use. While I was convinced I prepared thoroughly for my escape, but somehow you still managed to catch. After all I went through to get it? I think not. Really? Fine. But you'd better mean it.
You know, according to the laws of the sea, the penalty for stealing is...
Huh? You're not serious.
Not to mention that the item you stole was a prize. You didn't show up for the final match, and you damaged... It seems that it would be only fair to brand the word thief on your forehead with a...
Whoa, whoa! We don't need to go that far, do we?
I never would have guessed you could be so cruel. If this is where talking gets me, then forget it. I'll risk a fight.
Here's something special.
No, no. Do what you want, but please.
He has persevered to the bitter end. And now death. Put down the vision and leave.
Huh?
What's wrong? Are you... It's up to you. Such willingness is commendable.
No, no. No need for that. Thank you for
Huh? Paimon doesn't get it. Were you...
I take no pleasure in frightening others. I was just testing all possible... When people are forced into a corner, that is when their greatest strength... But unfortunately, nothing happened. Yes. I wanted to know... From the moment he stole the vision, I've tried many other methods in the past, though few tales tell of a masterless vision. After seeing you command multiple elements, come, why don't you give it a try? Let's see if you can...
The vision didn't...
I see. So you are all... No matter. This was expected. I suppose this vision is still mine to take for now.
Yeah, what's the story behind...
The story begins with an old friend. He was once a good friend of mine. One day he asked me about a sword art of which he had heard, the Musono Hitotachi. I told him it can only be witnessed when divine punishment is administered. It is the pinnacle of the Raiden Shogun's skill, a symbol of ultimate power. But he replied, there must be one who can withstand it. There will always be those who dare to brave the lightning's glow. Then, the Vision Hunt decree arrived. People's aspirations were stripped away as the Raiden Shogun began to construct her ideal of eternity. While I was fleeing from place to place, I heard that my friend had challenged the Vision Hunters to a duel before the throne. A solemn yet brutal challenge. The defeated face divine punishment, while the victors gain a second chance. Perhaps he thought he of all people should make a stand. Coming face to face with the Musono Hitotachi was all that he truly desired, after all. When I arrived at Tenchukaku, the duel was over. I heard his sentence of divine punishment, his severed blade hitting the ground. Perhaps that was the glory he had yearned to witness. In his last moments, what expression was on his face? Before I knew it, I had stepped forward and snatched the dying vision and was running from the scene. All I knew was that I mustn't let his hope, which burned so brightly, become buried among the ice-cold statue of a god. Perhaps one day, I may come to find that all I have done is meaningless. But as a wandering samurai, I find meaning in traveling and the sprawling...
Kazuha!
It's just another way of saying I do as I please. All right then, it's time we returned. Do not let my feelings trouble you, but thank you.
show begin? The case before. This is a strange and unprecedented one indeed.
Huh? Did Beta leave already?
If you're looking for the captain, she was summoned by It seems that the Crux clash got out of hand this time. Captain Beto was muttering something about Ningguang being a stick in the mud as she...
It's not un...
But still, Captain Beto was disappointed she didn't get to witness the crowning of the new champion.
The one who stole the vision was originally to be this hero's opponent, and he knew he stood no chance of winning the match, thus the wicked... In which case, the Crux clash comes...
Huh? So that's what If that's the case, then the rules stipulate that he is disqualified.
Paimon thought we'd win and all, but not like...
It doesn't matter. As the saying goes, honor given is honor deserved. Now, let me go prepare the champion's medal to award...
Yes, I believe so. Though Captain Beto is no longer but the voyage to Inazuma is a treacherous one. You will be plagued by a perpetual temp... In fact, the relentless rain and wind are also an embodiment of the ride...
Hold on a second. You're saying she can change...
Let us not forget that this is one of the 7 Archons. If Liyue's Morax could form Guyun's stone forest by casting... Suffice it to say that if you wish to journey to Inazuma, the Alcor will need... In the meantime, I intend to embark on a journey of my own.
Paimon believes you...
Thank you. May both our journeys... One final word of warning. The part of your journey...
Astra Abyssosk. What can I do for you, traveler? Ah, yes. I've heard that you've already made arrangements with the cap. Now that I think about it, it's been quite some time since I last visited those lands.
There you are. You're the traveler that Beidou will be taking to Inazuma, right? The fleet is nearly completed reprovisioning. Once the crews have taken a head count, Captain Beidou sent me to come get you. We'll weigh anchor as—
Seems Beidou is the captain of her?
Of course! There are many things that the captain insists upon. I'm sure you'll see for yourself.
So you'll be heading off then? I suppose whether the journey before you leads to the heights of the heavens or the depths of the abyss, until we meet again, Ad Astra Abyssosk.
Oh, it's kinda hard to say goodbye now.
Well, if that's how you feel, why not come and find me when you arrive?
So there's another Catherine in Inazuma?
Well, I guess it's time for you to bid farewell to Liyue Harbor. Now that I've delivered my
Okay, thanks for coming all this way to—
Just following orders. I'll s—
Ah, you finally made it. All these years, come rain or storm, the Crux fleet has never suffered a delay. If it were anyone else, I might have set sail already. Don't look too serious, I'm only joking. You're just on time. The crew have just been— Huh? We set sail for the land engulfed by storm and—
Anchors away!
Ahoy there. So, you finally made it. You sure kept me waiting, Captain. And it appears we have a couple of stowaways. Or perhaps...
Shush!
You can blame your almighty shogun. The tempests around Inazuma have been growing all the more fierce lately. Though the fleet was fully up to the challenge, the inclement weather still caused some delay. Now then, let me introduce everyone. This is Toma, a trade...
You don't know how long I've been...
Toma, these two are...
Oh, no need for introductions. Their reputation precedes them. It seems even the stormy seas can't keep rumors of these...
Oh, it's...
With any luck, it'll give you a... Toma's resided on Rito for quite some time now. It wouldn't be going too far. If you run into any problems here, just talk to Toma. But if he tries to pull any moves on...
No need to worry. I'm sure...
Good. Then if it's all settled, I'll be going. I wouldn't want to be caught with my sails down here. I do have a wanted fugitive on board after all.
Oh, right. Kazuha.
Until next time, traveler. Remember to give it your all, no matter what perilous storms you may encounter.
Fair seas, Captain.
Now then, first things first. We need to go get you registered.
Paimon thought we were supposed to be keeping
Don't underestimate the reaches of the Sakoku Decree. So we have to play by the rules, even if we're kind of bending them.
¿Se escucha doblado? I just need a moment to quickly take down some notes.
Hello? Please state your name, identity, and the purpose of your visit. You must be new here. Excuse me? Please provide the information requested and also declare any goods you are carrying with you. Oh, well, I'm sorry. We cannot approve entry for purely personal reasons. So, my apologies, but I'll have to ask you to...
Here are their entry papers, for your kind perusal.
What?
I just wanted to...
I see. Okay. Your papers are...
Fair
They only check entry permits here. If you want to remain on Rito, well, let's not forget that to everyday folk in Inazuma, as the word suggests, Outlanders aren't very welcome in Inazuma, with this, not even on Rito, where they've established an outsider settlement. I like how you think. I've got it now. Tell you the Outlander. Most of the current rules were put in place by the administration of Rito. The